Morning all. Wednesday the 10th of December. Out my little stroll with my Dudley dude. Come on, Dud. So there's my usual view again. I've decided to do a vlog today because the weather today is probably the best day of the week. We've had rain the last couple of days and more rain forecast for tomorrow. So I hope you're all getting ready for Christmas. Not long now, 15 days. Hope you got all your presents ready. Get it done early, that's what I say. Get it done early. So one of the stories to come out this week, I thought was a lovely little story. Not that I know her personally, but a Guernsey woman called Katherine Wegerer. Apologies if I've got the pronunciation of that wrong, but she was on the ITV programme The Chase, and along with her other fellow teammates, they actually managed to beat the Chasers to win £21,000 between them. So that was good. Well done, Katherine. Put us on the map there a little bit like Dawn Porter in Celebrity MasterChef. I don't know how she's getting on. So one thing I noticed on my last vlog, I did a where am I post, and I did a post of a quick clip of a gate that's somewhere in Guernsey, and I was asking people to let me know where I was. It must have been a good one then, because no one managed to comment in the YouTube comments to say where I was. So I'll do another quick clip now. I'll put it back in again today to see if anyone else knows it. So we'll quickly jump to that clip. Let me know in the comments if you know where it is. So another story this past week was that Guernsey took in 20,000 more passengers than Jersey. I mean, that's fantastic. We're welcoming far more people to the island, which is great. Telegraph Travel published some report stating that most of our visitors were from France, not Britain. And were Guernsey people happy with that? I'll be honest with you, I can't see the difference at all. As long as they're respectful to the island, spread the word that it's a lovely place to be, and spend a bit of money, bring them in. Whoever it is, I don't care where they're from. Let them visit and enjoy it. I don't know why they asked that question. It's a bit of a stupid question, if you ask me. So the big news this week is the sitting deputy that has decided to plead guilty to multiple charges, some of which are to do with explicit child photographs of children. 2,400 roundabout photos or something. So I mean, that's disgusting. What surprises me though, Lindsay de Summeray came out and requested that he resign. Now I'm shocked that there isn't a process in place where we're able to oust these people. Gross misconduct, I would have said that was. Surely he could be removed. Perhaps it's because he's been voted in by the public that they can't do that, and there isn't a mechanism in place. Maybe there should be a mechanism in place for things like that. I mean, once he's pleaded guilty, that says it all really, doesn't it? So I think he should go. The funny thing about it is he's still taking Guernsey State's wages, and since he's been in custody, he's took, BBC reported, about £21,000. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Personally, I think that money should be handed back to the States myself, and he should lose any perks, or I don't know if they're pensioned, but should any perks and stuff like that, it should go. They shouldn't have to wait. And the funny thing is, they're having to wait days yet still, even though he has now submitted his request to resign. He's still in place until the States meet again, which is later this month, and they'll all vote on whether to accept his resignation or not. So it's all a big mess, and it needs sorting out quickly. Quicker the better. You're a good boy, Dudley. All the swimmers returning to their vehicles after their swim. They swim all year round, some of these people. Braver than me, that water's cold. So there they are, all down on the slip, waiting to go in the water. I think it is the water. I say it's cold. It is cold, but I think it's actually colder when you get out the water. I think the water was something like 17 degrees. I think they find it a lot more colder when they're physically getting out of the water, really, and get dried off. But fair play to them. Another good thing I saw this week was in the UK, Kevin Sinfield, the ex-rugby player, doing 7 ultra marathons in 7 days. I mean, that's fantastic. He's raising money for MND. Rob Burrows passed away from that, amongst others. But 7 ultra marathons in 7 days, that's fantastic. Let's hope. I think he's raised millions. Fair play to him. Brilliant. So another sad thing to come out this week was a woman was pulled from the water on the west coast. Very sad. It sounded like they were able to give her some assistance once they did get her out of the water, but it sounds like she'd been in the water quite a long time. They managed to get her to the hospital, but sadly she passed away. So that's terrible. That is. Thoughts got to go to the family on that one. Very sad. Guernsey Water are asking for people that have got their own boreholes to register them with the water company. And the idea behind that is that they can do you a water test, so they can let you know how good your water is and if it needs any treatment, I guess. And also, if there's any pollution in the area, once they're aware that you do have a borehole, if there's any pollution in the area, they can let you know, and then I guess check your water again for you, so you're not at risk. So sounds like a good idea to me. Good boy, Dudley. Oh, good boy. So Gavin LPA commented on the last vlog, basically saying that it's funny that the states are spaffing money up the wall on the failed IT system. And it's a real shame that there's over 1,000 people homeless in Guernsey. Very sad state, he says. Thank you for the comment, Gav. Tiana Clark says another great video, and I've updated her on the news again, so she's happy with that. Well done, thanks for the comment, Tiana. Alan commented to say, I asked the question in the last vlog whether a gosh millar is a millar. Milar, how it's pronounced, and he's happy that it is Millar. So gosh millar. He does think that the pods are a great idea, and he says perhaps they're an option to house essential workers. There's a thought, I suppose. However, my opinion on that one is, having seen inside them, they're extremely small. They'll do for a short time stay, but anything longer than that wouldn't work, I don't think. So I think they're probably just about good enough to help the needed when they need it for a brief period. But thanks for commenting, Alan. I'm glad you enjoyed the vlogs. Keep tuning in, mate. Another chap to comment was a chap called Guernsey Guy 1 on the last vlog, and he said 1,000 people homeless. That's an awful amount, awful large amount for a little island like ours, which I 100% agree with. He said perhaps having some kind of rent cap might do the trick, instead of people just charging the earth for these to rent these places out. I'm torn on that one. I get the idea, and I think he's got a fair point and a fair comment. However, if I put the shoe on the other foot, if I owned the property and I was able to charge more and generate more of an income, I think I probably would. So I don't know, that's a bit of a tough one, that one. Guernsey guy also went on to say that he doesn't support West Ham, but he obviously saw Billy Bonds when he was growing up, and understood how much of a loss it was to lose Billy. So thank you very much for that. Glad you like the vlogs, and you keep commenting. Let us know your opinions, and the same goes for everyone else out there watching. I would like an answer to where am I post. If someone out there knows that, give it a go. No shame in getting it wrong. Let's see if someone knows it. So, but I hope everybody has a good weekend this weekend. If it's a dry, hopefully it'll be dry. They give rain Thursday and possibly Friday, and hopefully drying up for the weekend, so that'll be nice for a change. So thanks everyone for continuing to watch, like and subscribe, which is really appreciated. I'm not sure if I'll do another one before Christmas, but I may do. But until then, if I don't, have a great Christmas. Just over the top there, you can see all those rusty roofs. That's the Leal's Yard complex that they've been on about developing for some time. And thank you for watching.